Chapter 24. Last week, Mr. Stoker liked our idea of writing a blog post about pets that need a home. He gave us a thumbs up and an encouraging, "I knew you'd come up with something smart." On the second Wednesday in October, we get out of school 2 hours early for a teacher workday. And Cherish drives us back to the pet hut to meet with Claire. "This is a great idea," Claire says for the fourth time. She probably would have been enthusiastic if we'd offered to make mittens for the animals. She's good at making volunteers feel important. "Thank you," Wendy says. "We're so excited about this." "Are you going to do it on our website?" she asks. "If it's okay," Levi says. "Yeah, sure. This is a really great idea." Fifth time. "And I know exactly which animals you should feature first." "No, that's Lucy's job," Wendy says. She has a theory. Claire raises her eyebrows. "Really? Do you mind?" I ask. "Not at all. I'll take any help I can get." She motions to the room of dog kennels. Levi opens the door for me, probably just a habit. I take out my notebook with my formulas. I know big dogs are harder to adopt, except for Chihuahuas. So I focus on animals in the 8 kennels on the floor. My formula has variables for age, color, breed, and size. I walk by each kennel and read the attached clipboard to get the information I need. Claire, Levi, and Wendy follow me quietly, like they don't want to break my concentration. But the math actually is very simple. I don't even need to write anything down. The average wait time to be adopted is 12 days. So my formula starts with that, and I add or subtract based on the data I've collected. If the breed is a pit bull, I add 7 to the 12 days. A shepherd gets plus 4 days, and a Chihuahua gets 2 extra days. No other breed falls outside the standard deviation. Basically, they all get plus 0. For weight, big dogs over 60 pounds get 2 days added, and 5 days are added for a black coat. No other color played a major factor in my calculations. Age has 2 criteria. If the dog is between 3 and 7 years old, I add 3 days, and if the animal is over 8 years old, I add a whopping 10 days. There's only one situation where I need to subtract any days. A dog less than 1 year old gets minus 4 days. "What is all that in your notebook?" Wendy asks. I close it. "Just some thoughts." "Where's Pie?" I ask, hoping Wendy won't ask more questions. "He's at the vet," Claire says. "He needs exams and vaccinations before he'll be ready for adoption." That makes sense. According to my calculations, Pie wouldn't have been my chosen dog anyway. I walk back to the second kennel. "This dog." I point at the 110-pound, 6-year-old shepherd mix with mostly black fur and mismatched eyes. I don't have a variable for eye color, but I bet his uniqueness would scare some people. 12 days plus 4 days shepherd mix plus 2 days weight plus 3 days age plus 5 days black equals 26 days. "He got here 2 days ago," Claire says. I shrug. I have a feeling he'll need help finding a home. It's not a feeling, it's a calculation, according to my math model. He will take 24 to 28 days to be adopted. That's longer than any other dog that is currently here. The lab mix in Kennel 8 has been at the shelter the longest, 18 days, but should be adopted between 16 and 20 days. Or any day now. Pie should be between 11 and 15. "All right," Claire shrugs. "Let's take him to the play yard in the back. You can get to know Murphy." "This is going to be awesome," Wendy says, and Levi doesn't even disagree with me. The moment Claire opens the kennel door, Murphy transforms from quiet and still to loud and excited. She gives him an awkward bear hug while Levi slips a harness and leash on him. "Thanks," Claire says. "Wait, you all filled out your volunteer forms, right?" She laughs, but I think she's being serious. "This dog looks ready to maul someone." "Yep," Wendy answers for all of us. Murphy jumps up. His paws land on Claire's shoulder. She nudges him off with an elbow and a knee. Maybe math shouldn't be the only consideration when picking a dog to rescue. "Lucy, you look nervous," Claire says. "I'm okay." I fiddle with my lightning bolt charm. Murphy pulls against the leash. Claire has no choice but to follow him down the hall. Luckily, he's heading in the right direction. The play yard doesn't have much to play with except a chew tennis ball. It's surrounded by a tall chain link fence. The ground is concrete. A weather-worn wooden bench that also has teeth marks notched out of the legs sits along the side. Claire closes the gate behind us. I feel trapped because I am. I tap my toe 3 times. Where did he come from? Wendy asks. He was surrendered. An older woman was raising him, Claire answers. She lived in an apartment, and her husband died suddenly. She couldn't handle the dog on her own. Bless her heart. You poor thing, Wendy says, nuzzling the dog. I'll be right over there. Holler if you need me. Claire locks us in. Maybe I should see if there are new adoption forms that need to be entered into the computer. I turn to the gate, ready to run. Dogs are gross and coated with bacteria and parasites. So are humans. But dogs also bite and maul. And they sense fear. They're practically mind readers. To Murphy, I probably appear to be a trembling chew toy. Stay, Levi says. He won't hurt you. I won't let him, I promise. Feeling wanted beats feeling safe, so I stay. Levi takes off Murphy's harness. The dog jumps from corner to corner like he's playing tag with invisible friends. I know what we need to write about this dog, Wendy says. Brain damaged. He is not, Levi says. I try not to let the brain damage comment sting, but it does a little. He's never going to sit still for a picture, Wendy says. She keeps patting her leg, trying to get him to come to her. Murphy's just excited. Give him a minute to calm down. Levi hangs his backpack on the fence. He takes out his camera and a bow tie and a fedora. Are we playing dress up? Wendy asks. The dog tries to snatch the hat from Levi's hand. I gasp and jump on the bench. Maybe I should go. I'm making him nervous. Since you're up there, you can hold the backdrop. Levi hands me a blue-green sheet, the color of the number 15. And we all wait for Murphy to relax. He finally lets Wendy pet his head. Good dog. It takes Levi 3 times to get the bow tie on. Murphy doesn't care for the hat at all. Wendy backs out of the shot. Levi gets down on his knees to take a picture while I hold the sheet. The dog looks everywhere except at Levi until Wendy picks up the ratty tennis ball. She bounces it once. Murphy is mesmerized. Then Wendy holds the ball next to Levi's head. I'm worried for Levi's safety. I'm not a good judge of dogs, but based on Murphy's drooling and intense focus, I'd guess he'd do anything, including decapitating my teammates to get that ball. Get it! Got it, Levi says. Murphy is rewarded with attention from Levi, who rubs his belly and the tennis ball from Wendy. After Claire comes back to get Murphy, she lets us use the office to work on our first blog post. Wendy does the typing. Eventually, we get down a description of Murphy, and Levi figures out how to upload the pictures. Claire reads the post and declares it perfect. Then she gives Wendy and Levi a hug. I slide out of the way to avoid contact. As we leave, I give Murphy a thumbs up. I hope the math is good to you, boy.